Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All my friends, how are you? Relaxing, busy, or maybe scrolling, looking for something exciting to watch? Oh, thank God you stopped by here, because this time we will discuss a topic that is not only interesting, but also makes us understand the history of the prophets better. Have you ever thought, what language did the 25 prophets of Allah talk to their people? Just imagine Prophet Moses, Prophet Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, or Prophet Abraham. They all lived in very different eras. Automatically, their languages were also different, and what makes it special, the languages they used were not only for ordinary conversation, but also to convey Allah's revelations. In this video, we will discuss the 6 main languages used by the prophets. Some still exist today, some are extinct, and some are said to be the language of heaven. Wow, are you even more curious? So, don't go anywhere. Listen until the end, because I'm sure this will make you appreciate the great history of the prophets more. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Ancient Egyptian language. Hieroglyphs. Well, first we go to the ancient Egyptian era, the place where Prophet Yusuf Wise and Prophet Musa alayhi salam lived. At that time, the language used was hieroglyphs, which were in the form of unique symbols. Prophet Yusuf himself was known to be fluent in this language because he was a high official in Egypt. Can you imagine how great Prophet Yusuf was? Besides being handsome and wise, he was also very good at speaking and reading hieroglyphs. If we look at the hieroglyphic writing now, it seems like it would take a long time to understand the symbols. But the Prophet of Allah? Amazing! 2nd Akkadian language. This language is no less cool. Akkadian is one of the oldest languages used by Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam in the Mesopotamia region. This language is the forerunner of many other great languages, such as Babylonian and Assyrian. In fact, some historical records show that this was one of the first languages used to write official documents. Friends, try to imagine Prophet Abraham, the father of the prophets, speaking to his people in Akkadian. This language is like a witness to the history of the beginning of human communication with God's revelation. Although it is now extinct, traces of it can still be seen in ancient artifacts. 3. Aramaic language. Next, we move on to Aramaic. This is the language used by Prophet Jesus alayhi salam, especially in the Sham region. Aramaic actually developed from Akkadian, one of the oldest languages in the world. This language was a means of everyday communication at that time and was even used in the early Gospels. If you have ever heard the term Abba, which means Father or God, it comes from Aramaic. In fact, many words in the Bible or names of places that are familiar today originally came from this language. Can you imagine how Prophet Jesus had a dialogue in Aramaic? It's really cool, huh? 4. Arabic language. Now, let's discuss a language that is certainly familiar to us. Arabic. This language is the language of the Quran, the last holy book revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. Arabic has extraordinary uniqueness, from its complex grammar to its rich vocabulary. Do you know that Arabic has more than 12 million words? So it's no wonder that the Quran can explain so many things in detail. And until now, this language remains the main language of Muslims throughout the world. MashaAllah, right? 5. Hebrew language. Next, let's discuss Hebrew. You must know many prophets of the children of Israel, such as Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Prophet Harun alayhi salam, to Prophet David alayhi salam spoke in this language. Hebrew is also the main language in the Torah and Zabur. Now, Hebrew is still used as the official language in Israel. So, It can be said that this is a language that has survived for a very long time. Uniquely, Hebrew is written from right to left, very similar to Arabic. One of the famous Hebrew words is shalom, which means peace or safety. It's similar to our greeting, Assalamu'alaikum. See, this language is very closely related to Islam. 6. The language of heaven. Now, this is the last one, the most special, the language of heaven. Many scholars agree that the language of heaven is Arabic, because the Quran was revealed in this language. But there is also another opinion that says the language of heaven is a unique language and can only be understood by the inhabitants of heaven. Wow, can you imagine we chat with the prophets and angels in the language of heaven later? Oh, this makes me even more excited to pursue heaven, huh? Hopefully, we are all included in the inhabitants of heaven. Ameen. So, friends, how is it? Isn't it exciting learning about the 6 languages used by Allah's prophets? These languages are not only a means of communication, but also a link between Allah's revelation and humanity, and all of them have extraordinary stories behind them. Thank you to those of you who have accompanied me in this long chat. If you like the content, don't forget to click the like button, share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss other exciting chats. I'm waiting for your comments. Which language are you most curious about? Okay, see you in the next video. Assalamu'alaikum, warahmatullahi, wabarakatuh. Before I conclude, please allow me to sincerely apologize if in this presentation there were any words that were inappropriate or unintentional mistakes. As a human, I am certainly not free from errors. May Allah forgive all my shortcomings and mistakes, and I hope that you all can forgive me as well. My hope is that what has been conveyed today can become beneficial knowledge and bring us closer to His pleasure. Thank you for your attention and patience.